Hey folks, this is my 55. I just wanted to kind of show some updates of planting, I guess. I kind of planted this side, took out this piece of wood from my 10-gallon. All this stuff that's in there is going to go in here, including the fish, everything. That Anubias is really awesome. It flowered a couple weeks ago. But yeah, this is my 55. That's some narrow leaf chainsword. I'm not too sure about it. I kind of hope it spreads out like around here. Got a bit of tiger lotus, or well, I don't know if it's tiger, but I don't know. It's cool lotus, whatever it is. There and over here and over here. Took some moss out of the 10-gal. There's just so much moss in there. And put it up on the driftwood right here. It's not really driftwood. It's probably just a stump that they dug up, but whatever. Little bits of Java ferns kind of stuck in there. Over there. This stuff is kind of like Anubias. It's Aglaonema? I don't know. Cool stuff though. There's another bit over there. It started dying off, but it's coming back. Little bit of duckweed from just planting. There's only a power head in here right now, so hopefully it'll clear up soon. It's kind of that new tank fog anyway. That's my phone going off, but yeah, these are Rotala indica. I think it might just be some kind of Rotala. Indica's, I don't know, it always gets mixed up. Then all this Ludwigia, all of that, which is, and I cut it in half, like from there, was all in my little brother's 10-gal, which is fucking awesome. There must have been pieces that were like 4 feet long in there, so that's nice and trimmed. His tank just has a few glow light tetras and a couple little gouramis. I kind of made it, but as a birthday present for him. Anyway, down here. Got Crypt Lucens and Crypt, what's it called? Wenti Brown. I kind of tried to put the Lucens in back because it gets a little bit taller than the Wenti. And then down here, sort of for a loose foreground, I put a bunch of the Wenti. I like that it's, I don't know, it's got a long stem and then comes out in a nice big leaf. Kind of like the big Blassie over here, only really small. Crypt Blassie is probably one of my favorite crypts. It's just really cool, nice and tall. Crypts are kind of like, I guess, an Asian version of swords. They just grow super slow. Swords are from South America. Let's see. I guess you could call Anubias that too, but whatever. This is kind of from Africa, but whatever. Yeah, there's Lucens. Nice and green. Versus, this stuff is kind of dusty, versus the Wenti. Yeah, threw up some Java fern up there. This stump is so cool. There's a bitch and a half to get it in there, though. I had to kind of cut some ends off and then shove it in under the dirt. One thing I gotta recommend, if you're setting up a new tank, put the hardscape in first and then put your substrate in. Or at least put your dirt down and then put your hardscape in. Most of it anyway. This piece is cool. It's really big and flat. I'll go over the top of it. It's kind of an ugly shop light, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's a big flat piece. I'm thinking about putting valves kind of back here so they flow over it. Kind of over that Anubias. Yeah, but it's this crazy cool flat piece with all these like warps and whirls in it and kind of caves. So I'm hoping some badis hang out down in here. Oh right, this tank's going to be like a gourami badis tank. I don't know, I like that rock. Back it up a bit to see the whole thing. Yeah, going for kind of leading lines going up this way. Not much I can say. Oh yeah. I got this stuff, you can barely see it probably. It's Sagittaria platyphylla, and it gets a bit bigger than dwarf sag. They didn't have dwarf sag. I thought it was dwarf sag when I bought it, but said it was platyphylla on the tag, and it gets a bit bigger, kind of like a Val crossed with a Sagittaria. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Kind of want to poof out right there. Hopefully the swords will fill in over here, kind of come out, and that'll get big. Otala's gonna go around that rock. I might put some behind the rock. And then, yeah, it's just Ludwigia repens. Awesome stuff. Oh, yeah, gravel, too. For my tank, I wanted kind of this cool layer effect. It looks really natural, looks like it's cut out. So I put dirt, then a layer of sand. It is pretty thin, but whatever. Layer of sand, and then a layer of small gravel, and then on top of that, kind of dispersed around, is medium gravel. Because if you think about a river, or a creek, or whatever, it's kind of what I'm going for. There's going to be the biggest pieces on top, because they're not worn down. Yeah, I've tried to put the biggest pieces under the driftwood. That's a pretty good rule to go by, too. Put the bigger rocks and stuff on top of smaller rocks. Or like surround big rocks with medium and then do the little under that. Works out, looks really natural. But anyway, the layer was dirt, the really super thin layer of fluorite and Eco-Complete mix that I just had left over from my non-dirt tanks. Then sand, and then gravel, small gravel, medium gravel around. And then this stuff, while I was planting, it's just like mulm, I guess. Mulm or flotsam or whatever you want to... Oh, I guess not flotsam, jetsam. Flotsam floats, whatever. That kind of settled on the bottom, and that makes it look really, really natural. Really, really nice. But yeah, that's my tank. Once all these crypts fill in, it's going to be gorgeous. Right here, when the platyphylla fills in, awesome. Hopefully the swords will fill in or leave kind of an open area. I don't know if I said, but I pulled, well, yeah, I already did. But yeah, I pulled that out of my 10 gal. And I don't know, I might want something over here. That's just a Java fern nub. Repens is gonna hopefully grow up this way. Might need something to go back here and maybe get some valves to go over the back. I'll try and bum some valves off my dad. He's got a few in his tank. Yeah, that's a 55. I'm stoked because this is like my last tank I can do. My parents won't let me have any more, even though it's partially part of the sculptures that I do. But yeah, point is I can't have any more tanks, so I'm kind of going all out on this one. And yeah, stoked to be in this hobby. Oh, and if feels like I'm copying Dustin's style, it's just because he's awesome. I don't know, he just is. Alright, take care guys.